Hello everybody and welcome, my name is Ursa and today I'm going to be attempting something I've been meaning to do for quite some time, a challenge where I win a domination victory without settling a single city. Now it's something I've never had a go at myself and the theory is pretty sound. Often when you play Civ 6, especially if you've been playing Civ 6 for over 3,000 hours like I have, the game can get a little bit repetitive. You take a settler, you found a capital, you build up the capital, you raise an army, you take over the world. It happens in a very chronological order and it's often very similar. But what if we didn't settle that initial city? What if we never settle any city? Can we still get a domination victory? Well, I think we can. We're playing as Hungary today. The Raven King ability of Hungary is one of those really cool abilities that allows you to very ably levy city-state armies. The theory is sound. I'm going to go across the world, find some city-states, levy an army, take over the world. Simple, right? Well, not necessarily simple, and there's a couple of reasons why that might be. Firstly, Hungary is not coupe. You are not specialised, unfortunately, in having no capital. So whilst I haven't got a city settled, my science, my culture, my faith, and my gold per turn is basically force set to 0. I physically can't get any of those. Now why is that a problem? Well, no gold means no city-state levying. I need a bunch of gold in order to afford the army. That is going to be a problem. At some point on this map, we've got to find the gold and use it to levy those city-states. That really is going to be part of the challenge. If you want to have a go at this yourself, you are very welcome. I keep the save files for all of my games on Discord, and I would strongly advise you come along and have a gander at my wares. I got something that might interest you, followers. And this map is one of those. If you think you can have a go at this challenge and beat it, I strongly recommend that you do. To tempt you in, this game is a 4-player tiny map. I've upped the city-states slightly. It is a Pangaea map with high sea level to make sure we're all nice and smudgy. All good? Let's get cracking. Now, I was tempted to delete my settler on turn 1. I tried this and discovered the following. When you delete your settler, if you have no city, you immediately lose the game. So I will have to keep my settler for a little while. I'm never going to settle the settler, or any other settler if I do steal one. As soon as I have a city, I will delete all settlers. Those are the rules. I also have the problem of barbs. Now, barbarians are kind of everywhere, and if they kill my settler, then again, I lose. So I've got to be a little bit careful. Saying that, I'm still going to just wander around the map wildly, not protecting it at all, because, you know, I'm crazy. We do have one little trick up our sleeve. We've got Secret Societies mode on. The reason for that is I'm going to be employing the Armani strat. Now this is probably one of the only ways you'd be able to pull this off, because short of getting 3 envoys from city-state or like tribal huts, it's basically all you're going to be able to do. We're going to, oh look, there is a city-state. Speaking of, we get the governor, we go to the governor's screen, and we say, right, Armani, get into this city-state. Now, nobody's met them, which means when she comes in, I'll have 3 envoys, and I'll get suzerain status, and I'll be able to levy the city. You'll notice no walls. That's because I've got the game on Prince. I believe it's difficult. If you have it on Deity, city-states have walls, which is fine. We're not really going to be going after city-states, but they also have huge standing armies at the beginning of the game, so that first levy can be a little bit tricky. I think this is possible on Deity. We're going to give Prince a go to start with, and to be honest, I'm kind of looking forward to you all having a go at this and beating Deity on this challenge before I do. But as I say, if I have success, I will be doing it on Deity. Prince is going to be difficult enough. It means, on Prince, we have to take 80 gold to temporarily take control of the city-states military units. We have 10. We have no other way of getting it at the moment apart from the gold that we find on the map. So this is going to be a little bit tricky right now. There is a tribal hut, however, so that is one of the ways we could pick up gold. So this gives us suzerain status with Hungary, and you can see Kamasi is just on the other side. Now, what am I going to get in this tribal hut? We get Void Singers, and I believe bronze working boosted. Okay, the Eurekas and the inspirations are possibly the worst thing that I could get from the tribal huts. We're also starting next to the Mayan Empire. This is a bad thing, because the Mayans, well, they have extra combat strength around their capital, which is a very difficult thing to navigate. Kumasi is fractionally closer, so I'm just going to move Amani over just to basically reveal more of the map. I wasn't going to get 80 gold anytime soon, so it's better for me if I just flip Amani round and keep discovering large chunks of the map like this. Very well done for beating that scout, that's a great thing, but you're stood on a tribal hut, and quite frankly, I need that desperately, so please remove yourself. Oh, delegation, of course. Now, this is 25 gold sent to me. That makes up about, well, 25 of the 70 gold difference I need, so I'd have to take a delegation from all 3 civs to make this work. Or, I think, maybe defeating a barb encampment. There may be a barb encampment on this tile. I'm just going to go and have a little look, because I think I saw the scout emerging from this area. Look, there it is. There we go, my hunch was right. There's another barb encampment down there. Okay, good stuff, good to know. And there is my second city-state. Kumasi equally has 80 gold to get those units up and running. I have no code of laws, by the way, so no discipline card, because I have no culture at the moment. I can't physically get it in. Now, what is in this tribal hut, we wonder? Masonry. We've had nothing but boosts so far, which is possibly, as mentioned, the worst outcome for us that we could get. The absolute worst outcome. I am really taunting fate by just moving my settler around, but it's important I discover as much of the map as is physically possible. So Bologna has given me a little bit more of the map, and you can see there is a tribal hut over there. So that will be something that will be good for me as well. Again, they have 80 gold to levy the units. Okay, not so bad, not so bad. Oh, there was a flood on this river. I need to be careful of floodable rivers because that would wipe my settler out in one go. There's battle cry on this warrior. Now, I'm really hoping this is going to give it the strength, there we go, to actually tear down this barb outpost. Come on, give me something good in this tribal hut. I just need any break right now. Any break at all. And there is 50 gold. That should give me enough, there we go, to levy the military of Bologna. Now, relationships, they do know the Mayans, but what I'm going to do is, because you get 2 envoys when you levy a city-state army, means I can move Amani away from that city-state now, back to the ones that I had before. 2 movement and 5 combat strength as well on those warriors. So I'm going to move it back to Kumasi, and then we'll go from there. What's in this tribal village? +1 envoy. Useful. Useful. We'll keep an eye on that one. There is another barb encampment there, but I'm just going to hold fire on that one, and we're just going to use my warriors to just charge towards the Mayans here. With Halong Pei. Okay, that would be useful if this was a regular game, but it's not a regular game. Not in any shape is this a regular game. Mahanjadiro? Okay, useful to know, useful to know. They've put down a lot of farms around their capital. Of course they have, it's the Mayans, they do that. But I do have to watch them because they are suzerains of that city-state, so this could be a little bit of a problem if we're not careful. However, this is my opportunity. The surprise war comes in. I have to take this opportunity while I can. Whilst my units are a little bit stronger than theirs, we have to take this opportunity. I'm going to see if I can steal some food. So I've got Kumasi back on side. That's good. Again, unfortunately, there's not much I can do with that right now. So if I'm stood on top of the farm, I can get some faith from this town. Now, that would give me a pantheon. So I will do that because there will be some good pantheon options for me in a little bit. And as predicted, I can go pillage, move, and then attack. And suddenly, I have a city. What a good start that was. I haven't settled anything, but I now have my own city. So as soon as I can, this settler, once there we go, delete unit. I don't need you anymore. I have my own stuff. It's not my own stuff. I stole it. I stole it very much. So the problems with this city are that because I've taken it over and I didn't build it, it doesn't actually have at all, a palace. So it's going to have no amenities, no housing because it's not on fresh water, and I've only just got my 1 science per turn. I don't get the palace's extra gold or science or anything like that. It is pretty useless. So yeah, we're going to have to do a lot of rebuilding here. One thing I will do though is I will get initiation rights. Now this gives me 50 faith for killing a barb outpost, but it also gives me 100 health when I kill a barb outpost. So I can just fish them for gold, which is really good, but if I do kill them, my units immediately heal. It's quite a nice little combo, actually. Discovering the next person is definitely the hardest thing now. Where are the AI? What is this Pangaea continent looking like? At the moment, All of the answers I'm being given are very, very odd. Barb galleys. Okay, there's another barb outpost there, so that's quite good. It means we can start to work on this one. I've got my Raven King ability, and don't forget, I now have my Pantheon. That means when I do kill it, I immediately heal back to full. That is the gold I need to levy Kamasi, so I can now move Armani on one further. I'm just trying to think, do I take over this city-state? I think I might actually take over that city-state because it would give me another city. I need enough to get me an army, but I don't need all of them. Discipline, and let's go for, in this case, God King is better than urban planning because I really need that extra gold. It's the only thing that will levy these city-state armies for me. There we go, there's another barb camp there. Another barb camp destroyed there. And there's Mohenjo-Daro. They don't have an army at all, so I can't levy that. But as you can see, on this Pangaea continent, we're not very Pangaea-y. This is very continenty, so I'm a little bit disappointed here. It means we're going to have to think a little bit outside the box in order to get off this continent, even though we're playing on a Prince map. If I can't leave, because I can't settle anything, then these are the cities that I'm going to get stuck with. I'm just actually now thinking, what is the best thing for me to do? I think killing Bologna has to be an option now. It has to be something we do. How many turns have we actually got on Bologna's troops? They're up there. They're basically exploring things for me, getting me new population. That's all fine. And use them to take on city-states. But if I kill Bologna, I have access to the sea. And access to the sea, I think, has got to be what I need to do. So I'm actually going to leave that city-state alone. Thought that would be the one that I would kill, but it's not. Levy the city-state. That's actually really handy, this one. 1, 2 archers, 1, 2 warriors. That gives me a lot more to go and take on Bologna, but we need it. We desperately need it. Believe they're building a campus, which is, I mean, that's great. I really need a campus. I have no science whatsoever. Oh, that archer was the wrong side of the city-state. Ugh, that's frustrating. Just steal that builder quickly, thank you. Bologna has about 5 million archers going on here, which is not fun. I don't like that at all. We are going to have a real problem with these archers if we are not careful. Okay, that is the campus complete. They completed it. That's good. Really wanted them to do that. I'm just moving my army into like a nice advantageous position so that when I do the initial attack, I'm going to have the maximum luck here because Bologna at the moment is looking pretty powerful. Actually, the units here have fallen pretty well. So this is the opportunity I was looking for. Let's declare war on Bologna. I'll lose the, I moved the units that I had levied right up to the top of the map just so that they couldn't do anything too bad to me. And I think what I'm going to do is basically ignore all of the actual troops in order to just attack the city centre repeatedly. The quicker I bring this down, the faster that I'll get the victory. They have too much aggressive army here, and I'll lose it all if I'm not careful. How are they going to attack? They're going to shoot various things, but okay, they weren't very organised in their defence. And the good thing is as well, because I've got the Raven King ability and I can move really quickly, I can sort of pillage and then attack. I'm just going to do that and then attack. And then attack, and then Bologna is mine. Perfect. That gives me the boost for sailing? Oh no, because I haven't founded a city on the coast. I don't get it. Ugh, terrible. Oh well. It gives me the grand total of 1 extra science from having that campus. You got to take it while you can. You really do. So I have horses that are being worked already. Of course they were, because I think Bologna knew what they were before I did. And there are some barbs that have appeared in an encampment up there. Farming barbs is, yeah, basically my major and main source of gold at the moment. It still remains that way. It's doing me pretty good. That's good. I'm also working some beautiful rainforest tiles that have previously burnt down over here. So Bologna so far is working well as a nation state. I'm going to get writing to boost the science per turn, and you can see I now have a governor title available. The one for Hungary that always works really well is the Owls, because you get an extra envoy every time you send a trade route, as well as an extra economic policy slot. So that's what we're going to be doing, going for the Owls. Perfect. I'll do that. I'll put in Caravanasseries, because that is just about to get unlocked for me. As you can see, we are just 4 turns away now from putting a trader to the city-states. And I'm also in a golden age. Now, the good thing about golden ages is I could potentially use my faith per turn to get some builders in if I go for monumentality. No settling. I said no settling this game, and I intend to stick by that. That is fine. But it does mean I get a couple of 3 builders when I choose to use them. At the moment, I don't really need them because I've got all my tiles worked. That is the one aspect of my nation that I'm doing okay on. It's one of the few. Gold per turn. There we go. There's the better route. Oh, what's blue? It also gives me a beautiful 2 culture per turn because I've got Kamasi involved. Huzzah! We like these things. Oh my word, the continent goes on in this direction. Oh, we're idiots. We're idiots. There's more land. There's more land. Okay, Mexico City. We want to get Mexico City quickly. What do they want? They want to train a heavy chariot. I've never wanted to do anything more in my life. Okay, mine a resource. There must be a resource we can mine somewhere. Somewhere? No? No? Doesn't appear to be. Okay, that's fine. We will do this the hard way and I'll get an envoy some other way. But, Amani, where are you lurking at the moment? Oh, in a city-state with 7 envoys. Don't need that. Get over to Mexico. Oh, I can't believe this was a thing. Such an idiot. Bandar Brunei needs a government plaza. That's more likely to happen, actually. So who has the bigger military? 240 for Mexico and 260 for Bandar Brunei. Okay, right. Bandar Brunei it is. I've got the better, more boostable thing there. Units earned experience. I've got a nice archer. Okay. Okay, this is good. This is good. Oh no, my warrior's really injured. Oh, it's on full health. Huzzah! It's a good pantheon, that, isn't it? Good fun. Oh, there's Akkad. Okay, and Akkad has multiple Amanis in there, so that is one that could be a problem for us, but we'll keep an eye on that one. Time though for Pingala in my big city. I really need to get a bit more science. Now, the campus is useful, but the government plaza is even more useful. Just thinking, actually, I want to put it across a river from my capital, ideally, and I think over in this area is going to be the best place for it. So, let's go for I'll stick the government plaza there. There you go. It's been built slightly bigger, slightly faster, I should say, and I'll put the campus after. Persia. Persia is one of the other people on the continent. That's a 2-pop city over there. And are you the suzerain of Akkad? They are the suzerain of Akkad. Okay. Interesting to know that. We need to keep an eye on Akkad. Don't like it. I might actually kill Akkad as a staging post. Actually, just trading with Persia quickly. I'm just going to take as much gold as I can from them before I inevitably betray them. But it's fine. It's Persia. If anyone enjoys a good betrayal, it's Persia. Political philosophy. Let's go for oligarchy to give myself a little bit more combat strength. We've got discipline, cannavassaries, urban planning. These are all very good things. I quite like the idea of getting first envoy equals 2. I can do some more stuff with that. Discipline's good. Maritime industries, do we want to do that one? No, conscription gives me just a little bit more gold as well. Lovely. Oh, Persia has vampires. That is something to keep an eye on. That might not be the easiest thing for me to deal with. Oh, it looks like Persia is actually taking a leaf from my book, and they're killing Bandar Brunei. Okay, well, I just need to finish this government plaza quickly, then I'll be able to see what's going on. So how much strength has it got? Is it going to take any more damage this turn? It is not going to take more damage this turn. There's Wheel. Okay, that's good. So Bandar Brunei is now on side. How much army has it got still? 225. There's the Persian capital, and there's a heavy chariot. Now, the heavy chariot is going to be a great pickup for me. I think I'm just going to immediately declare war on Akkad. And basically, this is revenge for what Persia was doing to my city-state friend, and in retaliation, we're going to have a bit of fun this way. I think this should be a pretty easy takeout, and I'm just going to save my governor title for Victor to stick him in. Mali. Okay, Mali's doing good, and they are just north. Okay, so this is it's a nice small map. We're doing fine, actually. So Mexico City. Oh, actually, look at that. I don't even need to use a money to get Mexico City on side. I can just immediately do that. So we need 240 gold in order to levy their military, which I'm hoping I'll be able to do by trading with Mali quickly to just want a couple more horses like that. Lovely. Levy the military. Bam. We've got a nice potent force by Akkad now. Easily surrounded the city as well. Look at that. I'm just going to lie to Persia because they do like the element of surprise. I know that. They've given that away far too many times. If I just do this quickly, what I was thinking of doing actually was just healing up my warriors slightly like this. But I've just moved an archer onto that space, which was a bit of a stupid thing for me to do. There is a CAD. Anyway, now, loyalty-wise, Rebellion is not gonna, I mean, that's fine. So, Victor, in you go. Stabilize the city. That is now a good staging post for me. Brilliant. It's loyal. I think Persia's got to be the one I go for first, specifically because Persia has got 4 military at the moment. Looks like they crashed all their military against Banar Brunei, which was a mistake for them. So, declare surprise war. There we go. They don't. See, they respect me. They begrudgingly, respect me for declaring the surprise war. So, they can't complain. Bronze working lets me see the iron, and I already have some iron, which is good. Already under a mine as well. Oh, Bologna, you are a legendary city. In fact, there's another little builderkins for me. Just going to quickly do this. I'm just trying to get this great scientist before anybody else. I'm just going to buy her quickly with some faith. Why not? That'll give me a 3 library in this city. A little bit more science. Oh, I like small maps. Small maps are good because you can actually get great people. It's very fun. Sometimes I play so many huge TSL maps, I just forget the joy of actually having, competent strategies. So I've got some iron, so I'm going to upgrade to Swordsman. Swordsman is basically the death knell for anybody when you're playing Hungary, because we can upgrade our units for 75% less resources. And, when you don't need resources to upgrade to Swordsman, it happens very quickly indeed. There is Gordian. Am I going to be able to hold on to this city? I am. So, if Victor switches over, I will do anyways. That's perfect. Okay, so they have a vampire in their capital. That's always a fun thing to say, isn't it? Like a fun Civ thing to say. It's a bit like, oh yay, fascism. Or fantastic, we just unlocked nuclear bombs. It's all kinds of stupid stuff you come out with. And up there at the moment is oh yay, I found a vampire in a city. It's okay, sure. Oh, that's a bad time to lose all these warriors. Ugh. Okay, right, well, unfortunately city-states do take their units back after a while. It's always highly disappointing. It's please can you just, I don't want to have to keep buying them. Can you just, leave them with me? That would be very handy, thank you. The Barbs are actually helping me out really nicely with this siege of this city-state. Or the city-state, Persia. Persia's not really a city-state. I think they'd get annoyed at me if I kept calling them that, but never mind. I might have to just trim down some of the edges of these barbarians just to stop me from being overwhelmed by them, but they're doing a good job. There's Persia out anyway. Huzzah! Who needs cities? I didn't need a city. I had the power of city-states this whole time. It was the friends we made along the way. That's what happened here. It's just that in this case it quite literally was the friends that we made along the way. We stole all their armies and we continued onwards. How many turns have I got left here? 22 turns on most of my units. That's good. That's a good thing. Okay, basically the useful, powerful ones I'm going to move away. I might leave 1 or 2 just to stop the city from being totally taken over, but everyone else, you retreat up north. I say retreat, we're marching forcefully. In fact, actually, this is where we can get a swordsman. Nice. It's unfortunately on not very much health, but we'll get past that. It's only a stumbling point. Yeah, sorry Mali, this is always going to happen. They do have 144 military strength, and somewhere Venice is supplying them with some of that, but we'll just have to see if we can ignore that. Oh, look, a 10 strength city. Oh no. What a shame. Luckily for me, I have so many archers that I can just sort of barrage the walls with them quite ably. And look, there we go. That city is now mine as well. Get in there, Victor. Get in there. Stabilize it for me. Okay, they just appear to be attacking me pointlessly. Sure. If you want to do that, that's fine. Oh, so mathematics and engineering. Which one was I just boosting? Engineering. I was going for machinery. Oh, he's brilliant. I could not have timed that better. Fantastic. Pingala, give yourself researcher. I need all the science I can get. My captured capital. Well, which one? This one. This captured capital's doing really well. I'm just nicely harvesting things like this pointless woods just to make sure the libraries are going down quickly. I don't care for the environment. I plan to be done with this world just, frighteningly fast. One attack, two attack, just sort of skirting around. We've almost got sight of their capital now. They're attacking back. They have a lot of archers. Okay. That's fine. That is fine. We don't mind that particularly. We just need to make sure that we actually kill them. Let's just bring you to there. Go 1, 2, 3, like that. And then I can use the heavy chariot to take Timbuktu. There we go. I'm pretty sure that'll be loyal. It is loyal. Look at that. We just knock out these archers quickly. Look at that. Now we've got a straight run on the capital, which is good, healing my units nicely for me. This heavy chariot is just going to basically suck up all the attacks because it's not my most powerful unit. That's fine. And the capital is now exposed. Look at this. Lovely stuff. Oh, they're firing back. But unfortunately for them, I still have 14 turns on my units. They're not going anywhere. They've been paid. They're happy. For once, the mercenaries are happy. Oh, I actually have moved all of my units around so that I can't get my melee units in because I'm a numpty. Ugh. Oh, no, I can. I can do it. Ignore me. I'm not as much of a numpty as I thought I was. There we go. What we've just done there is pulled off a domination victory without settling a single city, including my own capital. That was good fun. And I got, I didn't even get to 20th. I only got 212 points because we won before turn 100. But, that's just fine. That's just how it works. My culture was nice and high. My science was nice and high. Cities founded, as you can see, 0. That's the most important one. And let's have a look at religions. This is always the most important thing. As you can see, it doesn't appear on the list because there were no religions that game. What a faithless world, eh? What a terrible, terrible, faithless world. So my capital would have been like there. So I would have been on the crossroads, actually. I could have... Oh, you see, what would have happened is I would have settled a city and then I would have been morally obligated to put a canal across here to split the two. But alas, it is not for me to do that today. I'm pretty proud of what we've done. That was good fun. Could we do this on Deity? Yes, I think we absolutely could do it on Deity, but I believe on Deity, the city-states start with 5 warriors, and that means that you need 200 gold in order to levy them, so you're going to need to do a lot of killing and a lot of RNG on those tribal huts, or maybe even have a hero like Himiko, but then you couldn't actually get the heroes, could you? So heroes would be totally pointless. Well, now there's a lot of questions here. Come to Discord. I'd be very interested to hear what you think about this particular challenge, but I enjoyed that a lot. See you all next time. Goodbye. And finally, a very special shout out goes to Scott Stratton, Major King Kong, Matthew Wilkinson, Salty Tech, Davalex, Doughboy91, Skeptical Bear, Paul Coffey, Kroger Brand Trail Mix, Alex Noob, Cinnamon Beard, Portland, Petra Ryan, Matthew Hatch, Nim, and Emir EC. Thank you for all of your support as well as everybody who interacts with the channel and helps me to defeat the algorithm. Good for you, good for me. See you all later.